What's up guys, it is T90 again and I am back with an interactive build order tutorial. This time we are going for the archer build. Now, I said last time that the scenario instructs you to pick either Saracens or Vietnamese. That way you're not cheating by having an eco bonus. Vietnamese are a pretty good archer civilization, so I think we'll go with that. Last time I struggled versus Koreans, and we'll see if I can do it this time again. I won't choose Koreans. So Vietnamese versus Koreans. You've probably already seen the previous episodes, but if you didn't, this whole scenario will take us through a build order for archers, and we will get a grade. And I'm hoping the overall grade is an A+. In previous times, it didn't quite get there. Oh wow, those are some tunes right there.
This is a walkthrough for double range archers. Your first benchmark will be to click Feudal with 23 pop.
Okay, so I've said this many times.
First 6 villagers should gather sheep.
I don't know exactly what order you guys will be seeing this, but I will say virtually every time that it's important to, get your hotkeys down so you can do what I'm doing with a bit more ease. If you're just clicking everything, it can make it very taxing, so I recommend practicing hotkeys. So 6 on sheep to start. This is standard with every build in Age of Empires 2, except with, well, I'll start with Chinese, which can be a bit complicated. Might make a video on that in the future.
Now send the next 4 villagers to wood.
So we have our 6 on sheep. I think every time I played this, I have gone to this side for lumber. So I'm going to go here again, but I'm going to go, I think, here instead. I don't know, something about it didn't feel exactly right to me. But anyway, 4 on wood. 4 on wood is going to be the standard for all of these builds. It allows for more flexibility. You can float some wood to build farms if you need to bail yourself out, because no one's going to do this perfectly. Even me, I got a B one time, so don't ask me about it though, okay? I'm still salty about it. So 4 on wood, and then we will go out to that piggy over there. So I actually like the fact that the resources are in the same location every time. The reason I like that is because it gives you guys practice on the actual build itself, and what you don't have to do is put a lot of extra focus into finding your resources. Now when you play, it's good to practice balancing that, but I think for the sake of the build order, this is probably best. So what I like to do here is send the next villager out and build a house.
Send the next 4 villagers to berries.
So that villager can build a house. And that's also our 1 villager on berries. So this will be our second vill. This guy can build a mill. And it works out nicely because once this man finishes the house, he'll go and help out with the mill and go right to berries. Yep, there he is. And if you have the ability to focus on it, once this mill is about to complete, you can get him working on the food just a bit faster.
Send a villager out to lure the second boar.
So again, I believe it says 4 on berries. Yeah, it did say 4 on berries. Personally, for me, it seems like 3 on berries is the better, with at least with what the timing of the house, vill, and the mill and all that. I think that, again, 3 is probably ideal, and then I send the 4th out afterwards. Okay, so now this next villager will go to board. This is good. This is about to finish. So we'll run around here.
Now send the rest
nice timing.
And build a second lumber camp after you have 6 villagers on the first.
So this farm is not necessary, but it allows for that flexibility, as I said. Wait, what did it say to do? +1 to farms, rest on wood. Okay, this is good. So let's pause. Now we're gonna build another lumber camp out here. We're at 19 pop. We might actually get housed a bit here. And you can use the berry villagers or the lumberjacks to build that house. You don't have to wait for it to be a new vill. But it's fine. It's fine. Just a little bit of housed. Just ruining our score. That's all. And we will click up the feudal age of 23 population. We will have to get loom beforehand. And try and put these sheep in a position where I can send all of these villagers around it. Sometimes they can be here, and only half the side of the sheep can be taken from. So 2 more vills. And you'll notice a lot of this is pretty standard with the other build order we did. With most of the build orders we'll do, actually. Again, pay attention to the lumberjacks, because they'll make things complicated. More complicated than they need to be.
Now make sure
and we have loom.
Research loom before clicking feudal with 23 pop.
Okay, so this is where the transition will come in. You will want 3 villagers on gold when you're on your way up. Click up to feudal.
Move more villagers to wood so that you have 11 on wood.
So we have 10 on wood.
3 villagers to gold.
So we have, wait. Oh no, we have, that would make it 9 on wood. So we'll send another one. Now, sometimes you can take the straggler trees. We're going to go out to a lumber camp, though. Now, we're at 23 out of 25 population on our way to feudal. Remember, we need to build the barracks at around the 60% mark. So let's build the house first, because we'll be housed otherwise.
Before you reach feudal.
So the barracks, let's check the timing on this. 55%, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60%. So this barracks will be a bit late with 1 vill. So I'll send another villager there to help it out. Lumber looks good. Gold looks good. And we'll actually, this will be very convenient because we can use these villagers to build our ranges. And immediately we will want to get our double bit axe upgrade for our wood chopping. Wait for it.
Now immediately place 2 ranges and research double bit axe.
Okay.
Send the next villagers to gold until you have 8 on gold.
So this is pretty, like, it's a really nice build. So 2 things to be thinking about now. First of all, the rest of your villas go to gold until you get 8 on gold. What you want next is enough resources to build a blacksmith. And now we have the wood. So we've apart from the archers we're about to create, we have 2 archer ranges and our blacksmith. That's pretty much all of our wood investment needed. And so the problem now is we only have a few foragers and we only have a few villagers on sheep. And what we don't want to do is run out of food. So every time you get 60 wood now, you'll want to invest that into a farm. And fortunately for us, these villagers are going to finish up here. So I can actually do this right now.
Now keep making archers. Build a blacksmith. Then research horse collar before making farms with the villagers from sheep.
Alright, so
Your second benchmark is to have 6 archers plus fletching.
making our archers, they want us to get horse collar first. So we could do that. Still sending villagers out to gold. So this will be tight because we need 100 food to go for fletching, but we can do it. Horse collar is complete, so we can build our farms. That's a very important upgrade to avoid those T90 farms. And for the most part,
Once you have enough
we're
villagers
producing.
on gold, the next villagers should all go to farms. So set the TC gather point to nearby straggler trees.
I do need to make sure I don't get housed. You get housed pretty quickly when you're doing it this way. So how many we have on gold there? It actually says gold miners 8. Oh, it actually counted that dude. Okay, we'll make it 8 here. That's what we want to aim for. And of course we're housed. Damn it. It's alright. It's fine. So now we're at 8. Keep forgetting I have multi-queue on. So as I said, all villagers here will now make the farms for our food income. And we do have fletching. Now this is where adjusting comes into play. This
Now,
builder will want to
your
address
final
this.
benchmark is to click up to castle with 24 archers plus fletching.
24 archers plus fletching. Alright. So that is our goal. We have fletching. We need 24 archers, and we'll click up with that. Interesting. Alright. So again, it's just create archers, which we're doing. And... oh, that's just too unsymmetrical. There we go. Create archers. And make farms. Now, we have lots of wood floating at the moment, so what you can do is you can take some off of berries. I mean, it's not ideal because that's food income you could use, but it's something.
Now research wheelbarrow before continuing to add more farms. You can also start moving villagers from berries to build farms. Click up to castle as soon as you are able. Yep,
so we'll click up soon. Let's get the wheelbarrow upgrade. This is very important for your economy. How many archers are we at? 11. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer. That's a perfect gold camp. Just the efficiency is off the charts there. I love it. So if you control group your ranges all together, you can just press the control group. So I'm pressing 3, and then I just click archers, and it queues it up between both ranges. So it's quite nice. It is dangerous to create too many because then you won't have the resources for farms. But that's something you learn as time goes on. And we are currently at 16 archers. So I'm going to try and aim for the goal they set for me. And of course, if I farmed a little bit earlier with some lumberjacks, you know, pulled them off of wood, it would have been fine. How many farms do we have at the moment? See, 16 should be good enough if I remember correctly from at least like the numbers I've been thinking of myself when I play. But I might be wrong with that. I think 16 should be more than enough. Yep, we're getting close. So now I'm starting to send a few more villagers over to wood. We don't need the food anymore. And we can actually cancel an archer and click up to Castle Age. So that's a pretty good time. Obviously, we could have been fighting with all these archers. They have the fletching upgrade. Pretty solid situation if you ask me. And then you can get the gold mining upgrade, which is really nice here. Makes your gold miners a bit more efficient. You're floating the resources for it. Make new lumber camps if you can. It might not seem like there's a big difference, but there definitely is a big difference when the villagers are so close here. And try and spread them out evenly where you can. Well, we've been housed a few times already, so... We got a D! A D? Are you kidding me? I never, ever expected to get a D. Well, that's the build, guys. It's alright, I'll get over it, okay? I'll get over it. I mean, there were a few things. Let's be honest. We got housed. I think my timing of the boar was a bit different than what it expected or what it wanted. I think I read a thread online when this was announced where Viper got a C or something, and he had a similar response, I think. But it's really nice. You know, it gives you such a good idea of what you can do. Now, the beautiful thing is here, we'll be floating resources to get all of our upgrades, and then we could add town centers as well. So you're really in a good spot if you do this, even if you get a D. So crossbow and bodkin arrow, and now if we wanted second TC, sounds good to me. Lumber camp upgrade, sounds good to me. Can't complain about that, can we? So, we got our D. That's the end. And we know exactly where the AI is because we're Vietnamese. And we'll go over there and we'll finish this guy off. We'll send some more units over there and we will celebrate with death. Celebrate our D. Our D is for death. So let's do it. But I really like this, honestly. I wouldn't get too discouraged. Hopefully you read the description of the actual build order guide before you do this, but I wouldn't get too discouraged playing this if you're getting Ds. Like, obviously a D, at least in my opinion, maybe I'm way off base with this, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It gives you a nice benchmark to know what to shoot for. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without a single loss, okay? This is important to me. I need to do this. Yes. Perfect. Alright, so I have him on patrol. No attack stance. And then we... as long as we don't screw up here. Okay, we're losing a bit of HP. Ah! Should be fine. This is fine. The wolf almost got us. So you can actually do this in game because the TC automatically goes after the closest thing. You'll see pro players do this a lot. It's an advanced strategy. What can I say? I got a D on the interactive build order guide. I'm a big deal. There we go. Now we can finish off the villagers. Don't let them run away and make this video any longer than it needs to be. And then we killed the TC. And GG. We did it. Get wrecked, Liu Shang. Get wrecked. Again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Archer build order guide. If you'd like to try out this interactive build order guide, it is available for both Steam and Voodly in the video description, and we'll be doing many more. Leave your comments, unless they're about me getting a D, then don't leave the comments, but leave your other comments inside the video description. If you have any thoughts, questions, feel free to ask, and more build orders will be coming up next. Thank you for watching. D, are you kidding me, man?